When it comes to ARK, building and rat holes can be difficult to figure out, so we proudly present our 1 minute, 10 minute, and 1 hour rat hole full base designs on ARK. Before this video gets started, I just wanted to say that our server's OC launched this summer, most likely June 1st, so go check it out. There's the Discord code down there, and it'll also be in the description down below. But now we have a total of about 50 beta testers helping us make the server as perfect as possible for your enjoyment, and the best part is, you get to make the server. Hope to see you there. What's going on, guys? It's the Outcasts, and welcome back to another video. The first location is on screen, and if you guys are a little confused about this video, basically, it takes about 1 minute to build this first one, 10 minutes for the second one, and then about an hour for the third one. Basically, to simplify it all down, solo, medium-sized tribe, and large tribe. It's basically the whole video. I've seen a lot of other people do this on many other games, like especially Minecraft. It's a pretty big one. And I did a little bit of research into that and figured out, hey, I can replicate this on ARK. So I decided to replicate it, but shout out to all the other YouTubers for that great idea. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. Here's the first rat hole. So as you can see, this rat hole is really not that known to a lot of people, and you might need to use grapples to get into here. But right as you're up here, you're going to have to throw a Pelagornis out and then whistle the Pelagornis over to you. Should come over in literally no time. And then once you're on him, you just go back into here, land, and hop off. And as you can see, it's actually a pretty decent size. It's not too big, not too small, and you can actually fit a good amount of stuff in here. The only issue is it's right underneath a thing of stairs in the ruins, so it might look a little risky at first, but I will let you know this now, it really is not that risky, but it is layered pretty well. But anyways, let's get on to the full base design. But anyways, as you guys can see by the entrance, I wanted to keep this one really hidden, as for the most part you're going to be as a solo tribe, so it's going to be hard to hide stuff in here. So I decided to literally only put about 2 heavies on here. The reason why, because most people don't really know about this spot, I mean until this video is out about it. But here's how you get in with this. Went ahead and just throw it in, and you're going to have to cryo it to even get back through, which does suck. But overall, if you are online and someone's trying to raid the space, it's not going to be easy, because it's just so difficult to get into this thing. So as you can see, right upon entering the base, there is a vault, a generator, and then 2 large storage boxes, all the nice stuff that you really need in a base. I was unable to fit a indie forge, tried every single location. You can fit it next to the where the Jenny is, but it doesn't look right for, you know, building a base very quickly for a solo player. So I just used regular forges, put 2 fabricators, a refrigerator, because why not, and then I was able to fit 2 smithies underneath this little ledge area, which you can access, by the way. And the best part is, none of it's clipping through at all, basically making this base location extremely hidden and very good for a solo player. And coming at number 2, we have our 10-minute one, which can be found at 53.2 and 46.5 on the center. But a lot of you guys may know from some of my older videos is that I actually made this design. And yes, I know, it's not a newer rat hole, but this design's pretty good. Not to mention, everything else on the center is very, very awkward to build in. This one is awkward too, but it's just pretty much a decent size, and the best part about it is I love this exterior part of this cave, because everything works very well when setting up turret towers, just defense on the outside. Defense on the inside is not the easiest, as you can see. Way too many crevices, and everything, like you can't even crouch through that, which I find really weird. And everything is really set up weird in here, but I do know how to do this. I've done it so far 3 times, believe it or not. And this thing actually doesn't really get rated that often if you really know how to build in here. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and fully teach you how to build this thing. But as you can see, there are other spots down here which I tried to figure out if I can get into, and you cannot. So you can only get in from the very top. If you go underneath, you actually can see into it, and you can see in there, but you can't zipline, you cannot crossbow, can't throw a cryo through there. Everything works perfect. Starting off on the design, I decided to do a 4x4 with a 2x2 base of a turret tower. And as you can see, it is very simple, very easy to build. Built it in like 3 minutes, I believe. Got it done very fast. Turrets are very easy to set up, turrets are very easy to fill. The Jenny is very easy to access. It's very simple. There's no cave damage here, so you don't really have to worry about that. Then I built a little dino thing, so then they can't walk something down here like a turtle, because then they could soak the whole base. And building this turret wall is so awkward. I could not change it from my last one. I tried my best, and there's no possible way to build this thing other than this way. I've tried it, just nothing seems to be working. So I just decided to spam a bunch of heavies right here, because why not? And it worked out pretty well. Now I decided to connect the thing all the way over to this side and just lower the foundation down, just to make it a lot lower so I can put a door frame on it. And then you come inside and you have 2 heavies, a vault, you got your fabricators, chem benches, 3 vaults for extra storage. Then I decided to put 2 indie forges and then put some smithies on the indies. Put some refrigerators, preserving bins, cryo fridge, a bed, and then I decided to put a XP grinder in there, and then a nice little hatchery area for your dinos. And then behind these doors over here is our main generator. But that's basically the whole cave. Nice and simple, pretty easy to build. This only works for unofficial, so if you're unofficial, I'm sorry. But anyways, let's move on to number 1. Coming at number 1, this location can be found on Crystal Isles at 40.3 and 73.7. And then here it is on the map for you guys. This is by far the most popular area on Crystal Isles, I'll say that right now. We're kind of running out of rat holes, surprisingly. I never thought I'd say that, but this could be close to getting to the end of the rat hole series, which is sad, I know guys. But the majority of you guys already know what this cave is, so I'm not really going to explain it too much. Just know it's very flat and massive, so we can fit a lot of stuff in here. But anyways, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to go hit that like and hit that subscribe button, and also go comment something nice like, I don't know, OC Gigamuffins. I don't know why you guys love to comment that. I've noticed a lot of you comment that. If you comment OC Gigamuffins or just OC and then put something funny afterwards, I'll definitely heart it. Funniest one gets pinned by me, so go comment that down below. But anyways, now that we've shown off this whole thing, let me teach you guys how to get to this. Getting to this is a little tricky. I did not show it off in my last one for this, and getting to it, you have to go all the way down, and it's basically underneath a giant floating island that is a little bit connected to the water. So it's right up there, and then as you can see, there's that little island next to it. So for the design, I decided to do my flexible pipe balking like I did on my last video. And then I put 2 heavies in front of it, 2 heavies behind it, a little area so then they cannot just rush through there with a dino, and then tons of bear traps, because I love bear traps. But anyways, we have a very basic turret wall, kind of like the last one actually. This one's way different though, because we do not have a vault drop on it, in the front at least. Just note, this is not cave damage, surprisingly. Then I decided to layer it in a different way that I don't usually do, but I layered it like that, and this whole thing is double layered, by the way. Then it has 2 vault traps right here, which if you don't know what a vault trap is, it's basically our little like invention. Basically, if someone puts C4 on the doorway, it'll actually go through and demo the thatch, allowing the vault to drop and making it harder for the raider to get in. Here's our first layer of vaults, and then believe it or not, we have 1 more layer of vaults behind that layer of vaults. And then those vaults in there are kind of useless. They're just there just to make sure that it like falls down perfectly. But as you can see, when you enter and upon the cave, you have an entire vault wall for storage, an amazing crafting station that I was able to fit in here really nicely. It has literally everything you could need. In fact, I think it has too many chem benches in my opinion. But we were able to put a total of 5 indie forges, replicator, 6 smithies, and I forgot how many chem benches, but it's a lot. Then over here in this corner, I decided to put a bed, a heavy turret, another heavy turret right here, and then over there I put a transmitter, some cages, some feeding troughs, Now just all the essentials that you need for a base. This could work for a 6-man, 10-man tribe, I have other basic stuff right there, vault. And then up here, I decided to put personal rooms. I know, it's something new that I haven't done in a while. I was only able to fit 3, unfortunately, so I guess the 3 of your best tribe mates get these, or you guys can share rooms. It's up to you. Then we have a third layer. This third layer is made using cliff platforms, because instead of layering all the way up to the ceiling like I did last time, I decided to use cliff platforms, which can be destroyed a lot. Well, they're a lot harder to destroy, let me say that right. But up here you have a very nice hatching area for dinos. It's actually pretty big for this area. You got all your basic stuff in here. And what I didn't show you, if people do not know this cave, this tricks them. There's a little hidden compartment back here. And in this hidden compartment, it has all of your storage for all of your best items. But anyways, that is going to wrap it up for this video. We hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you're new and hit that subscribe button. But we hope you enjoyed, and peace out. Yeah.